super excited for today's video. We're unboxing the Elegoo Mars 3 Pro and hopefully getting a few prints done and hopefully casting something out of silver. Yeah, we'll hop right into this first box, just getting right into the video. This is going to be the resin to fill the vat. This is a UV light to put the prints under, and then it hardens the resin. This is going to be a silicone mat to lay the prints on after so I don't make a mess. Alright, it's a rolled up mat. Just a silicone mat, you know, lay down on the table, don't drip any resin anywhere. Let's go ahead and pop this resin open, see what this 1,000 gram resin bottle looks like. It feels pretty heavy. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a pretty big jug. It's a photopolymer resin. Just grab the gray color. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open too. Alright. The Sun UV. It's just a UV light. I guess for nails or something, but you know, just something small. I put my little molds in there, and then, or my prints, and then cure them under the light. I guess it came with something else. What's this? Oh, just oh, I guess it plugs in. I thought it'd be like battery powered or something. Alright, coin hunters. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated by this, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome to be able to have access to a ton of prints and make custom pours and stuff. I think it's going to be great. So let's get into here, set this up, see if we can get it running and get some prints going. There's a little owner's manual, I think, and then very simply packed. Pretty well packed. This is going to be the power lines. Let's get this thing out of here. There's another box down here. Let me see if I can get this out. Came with a toolkit. Oh yeah. It's packed full. We'll go through that in a little bit. The main body of it. Just got a twist tie at the bottom. Open up the bag. Flip this thing out. This is looking really clean. Oh wow, look at that. Well, here it is, wrapped inside of this. I don't know how well this is going to come off, how easily. It's moving. There we go. It's coming up. Alright. Get this piece off. Oh, this is with the build plate. Alright. Here's the build plate. Kind of tough to see. It's got a plastic. We'll peel this off. Alright, very smooth. Got like a matte finish almost. Unwrap this thing. This thing's very clean. Alright, there's the body of it. And let me put this on for now, and we'll dig into the toolkit and see what we got. Alright, let's pop this thing open and check out, see what we got. I think we see some little snips here. Yes, we do. Nice spring loaded in there. I see it. Nice. Some Allen wrenches, a little screw, and then some bolts down here. What is this? Another power cord, the other half of the power cord. Rubber gloves. Some paint strainers for the resin. Nice, nice. That's good that it came with this, because otherwise you have to buy them at the hardware store or order them on Amazon or something. Nice. Came with a thumb drive for it, so I can download the prints and then access them on the printer. A plastic scraper to agitate and drain the resin vat. Little metal scraper to get the prints off the build plate. Charcoal mask, I think, to help with the resin vapors, and then a active carbon filter that plugs into the printer itself with a USB drive, and then powers the filter so that it eliminates any resin vapors. Probably not good stuff. I will go ahead and put that filter on. It's going to plug in right there. It's just the USB. The logo will be facing the front, and then line that up and just insert it just like that. Put that on for now so we don't collect any dust. Alright, coin hunters, we're about to print the Elegoo test print that they have already installed on the thumb drive, and then we'll try to see if we can print some other files. But first things first, I'm going to have to take off the screens on here, the protective films. Let's just get a little film right on there. You don't want that touching anything. And then same thing for the LCD screen. Put that back in there. It drops right down very nicely. Put the pins back in, screw them in. Then we'll have to level the bed, well, install the build plate and then level it in the settings. Alright guys, I took the vat back off. I got the build plate on. I have to loosen these two screws so that this is loose. And then I have to reset the Z-axis. Oh wow, that's not that tight. Holy smokes. So it's free floating. At home, I guess I put some paper down there. This is if the paper is tough to pull out, then you have to adjust the Z-axis by a tenth of a millimeter per time. So this is probably pretty good because you want a little bit of resistance Not too little, not too much, and that feels pretty good. Okay, so after we've leveled the build plate, then we probably pull this out. We don't need that anymore. We'll go back to home, set Z, confirm. Okay, so we've done that and homed it. Then we're gonna raise the build plate 100 millimeters so that we can put this on. I'm testing the exposure now. You can kind of see right there, it's showing it on the LCD screen. So we did it correctly. Alright, so we're gonna mask up and then glove up and test this thing out. We're gonna run one of the test prints and see how we do. Mask up. I'm not a big fan of latex gloves. I'll probably save these for a coin roll hunt or something. I was thinking about doing some of those recently, so we'll save that for these. I prefer using nitrile gloves. They're a lot tougher, and I just feel like they're a little higher quality. So we'll put these on, and then we'll get to filling the vat with the resin, and then starting our first print. Alright, we're gonna remove actually first, we gotta shake this well. So definitely gotta make sure we're following directions with this stuff. We don't wanna mess around. And then we'll remove the top as I'm over the silicone mat. It's got a little seal. We'll peel this back. Another little seal. I guess this goes on the top of the thing, maybe? I don't know. We'll go ahead and pop this and peel it back. So what I've heard is any trash or stuff that you have covered in resin, to just either put it under UV light, harden the resin, or out in the sun to harden the resin, and then discard it appropriately. Then we're going to fill the vat just to the max line. Very carefully. We might not need it all the way up there, so we'll stop just shy of the max line. Alright, then we'll put the UV cover on here. Well, it should be good to start a print. Oh, well, actually, I have to put the USB drive on first. Alright, and it's starting. We'll see how this goes. We had one failed pour. The first one, or failed print. The first print that we did, the base plate loosened up and shifted and caused this. So I took care of that and restarted it. I had to re-level the build plate and then reset the Z-axis. So I got that, but this is done. It took 2 hours and 53 minutes. So let's take this off and see what we got. So loosen that up, and it looks like it came out pretty good. Let's just take them off and then we'll know for sure once we wash them. Alright, got those off. Alright, we're definitely causing a pretty big mess, but it's alright. Once we hit it with some UV light, this will all solidify and then be real easy to take off. So this, I grabbed a Pyrex dish. It has a lid with a seal, so I'm going to use this to hold the isopropyl alcohol for the wash. So I'm going to take our printed, our prints, and then put them in there and hit them with some isopropyl alcohol. Hit them real good to wash them all off. I might as well give them a little stir around. Probably actually throw on the lid and then I'll give it a good shake just to make sure we're getting in the cracks and crevices. Because you really don't want to be touching any of this resin on your skin. So I'm making sure I'm wearing my gloves, and I'm making sure that my non-gloved hand right now is not touching any resin. So I'll take this and just give it a good wash. Still being kind of gentle with it because some of the resin will still be softer since it's not cured completely yet. That should be good enough. And then we'll take this off carefully. We'll put these standing up right here. Get that out of the way. I'll cover this up. It has a seal in there so it won't evaporate. There's our prints, and then we'll grab this and we'll cure it with UV light. Making sure that this doesn't touch. We're good. We got a little bit of clearance in there. And then this is a 30-second. We'll switch to a 60-second duration just to make sure we're hardening up the thing. But I can already see how well the details come out, and it looks really good. So I'm really excited. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you guys that this is not a paid endorsement. I bought all this stuff myself because this is just stuff I'm interested in. This is stuff I do every day. So, you know, I have no problem, you know, putting the money into it. Obviously, in the future, I would hope to get, you know, some deals and affiliate links going and stuff. But as of right now, I haven't signed up for anything. I haven't, you know, done anything like that. I just want to make sure I'm providing good quality videos before I try to monetize anything. Obviously, if you want silver pieces made for yourself, you can obviously reach out to me. I'll give you my email just so I can send you my PayPal, you know, just so you have it personally, so it's not just floating around. I don't want people just sending me money and, you know, or whatever, I don't know. But, you know, I just want to provide fair service and stuff for everyone and provide good quality content for you to enjoy. Alright, I've printed out some Yoshi by CJam75, and we're going to get these off, clean them up, take the supports off, see what they look like. That just fits perfectly right over top of them. Honestly, can't believe how easy this 3D printer is to use. It's super simple, and I'm using a slicer software called Lychee, which makes it very easy to transfer the files to. This is super reflective, but there I can see the layer lines reflecting the light so well. And on camera it almost defocuses it, but let's get these cleaned up real quick and we'll take a look at what we got. That'd break off pretty easily. I might be able to do a little bit of that and then clean up afterwards. Break them free! Wow, that is awesome. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're going to try the false drag method for these two. Just like the chest piece on the last one, just because this is kind of round and, you know, I think it's going to be hard just to lay down like that and get an accurate print. So I'm basically trying to make sure I get it pretty half and half. Alright, I kind of psyched myself out. I saw the mold breaking and I'm like, oh my god, it's not going to work. But actually I can dust those off because we're actually discarding this anyways and we're going to have to remake that mold. So that's fine, that doesn't really matter. We empty this and then we have to repack it. You can see the back had a lot of detail, but where we came into trouble is, and I'll show you on the 3D model, that the sand that formed into the crack of that would not release from the mold. It had no way of getting out of the way, because it's basically just a ball for his nose, you know. So it was really tough to get that. But I have some other stuff for 3D printing, so hopefully those turn out a little nicer. Alright, so basically what was happening was the sand was, you know, forming around the nose. And it's like grabbing a ball, and when you tried to take the mold out, it broke, you know, the pieces that were in the mold, ruining all the detail that was there. But I got another print almost done, and hopefully it comes out a little better than the Yoshi. Perfect. Bring it back in. Bring it back in. Coin hunters, that was a process. I'm telling you, that was been a crazy week for me. It's taken so long because I just had, some real life things happen. My mom broke her ankle, so I've been having to help her out around the house and everything. And I've just been having to work a little more. So, but I finally, got a good pour at least. The Yoshi came out kind of crappy both times. The turtles that I made, those, weren't the best. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep trying. We had the good cat pour. I'm going to turn the camera on in a second and show you the table. We got quite a feat here. There's a ton of 3D prints and, the two last silver pours. Ended up remelting the original Yoshi and the turtles. They weren't up to par for me, and I don't want to just put out, crap silver thing, work extra hard to get it filed down and everything, and just have it be kind of not perfect. So I'd rather just, keep messing around with a 3D printer, making the molds nice, and trying to figure out what works best for the 3D printers. I might not even have to do sandcast. I might have to figure something else out to make a mold. But let's turn around. I'll show you the table and what we 3D printed and what we ended up pouring. Yeah, we may have gone a little overboard with the with the 3D printing. We literally have an army of Yoshi and turtles, and then the sleeping cats. You don't want to wake the sleeping giant. Trust me. Oh Lord. Anyways, leave them down. Those Yoshi died. They starved. But here's the cat. It came out super nice. I might antique this and give it a little patina. I still got to clean it up. I didn't clean it up. I just did a little rough cleanup. So I still got to file it down and, just trying to clean it up and, clean out these cracks and make sure it's all looking nice. Maybe smooth out the back and then stamp it. I wonder how much this weighs. Let's bust out the scale, actually. This process was crazy. I absolutely destroyed my workspace and table with the resin and all this stuff. So this is 3.67 troy ounces, or 3.69, just about 3.7 troy ounces. So this is a pretty beefy piece. This is honestly my favorite piece ever. This is gonna sit on my desk and fucking be a little paperweight for me. I like it. I don't know. Something about that, man. That sits nice. I was hoping that we were able to pull off Yoshi, but this was the second attempt. And even with this one, so I put it on its side this time. You can see the line instead of how I did it last time. And it still did not come out good. I got these made. I still got to make the case for it, basically. But these were what Silver Seeker posted the other day for his channel members. And these are the coin roll crimpers for when you're coin roll hunting, which is something I'm trying to incorporate into the channel as well. Haven't gotten it recorded yet, but we're going to. And then we're going to definitely use these to crimp our rolls and send our coins back to the bank. These were a 3D model created by Hillbilly Samurai. So shout out to you for making these awesome coin roll crimpers and with the case with it. I'm sorry, I can't show the case. I don't have it printed yet, but that'll be printed tonight and then tomorrow morning for the lid. I'll add that in a short if anyone's interested. Just message me. Ended up cracking this one when I cured it too long, but I can make another. It takes literally this. I think this piece was like a 25-minute print. All right, if you made it this far in the video, you already know what I'm about to tell you. I really appreciate you. I know I don't make the shortest videos, and they're a little repetitive sometimes, but I like the process and I like to sandcast. I want to provide a good quality experience for everyone. And definitely, if you guys have any ideas on what I should be casting next, go ahead, drop it in the comment section, and I'll do my best to make those pours happen. And so I'll get the print files or whatever, and just start making stuff for you guys to see. If you like the video, go ahead, drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't. I make stuff all the time, and I think it's pretty interesting. But hope you guys have a good day.